following the ancient paths around Israel, looking for new insights to help us understand the Bible ever better. If you're going to find those secrets from the ancient path, if you're going to find those things that are hidden in plain sight, sooner or later, you're going to come to Jerusalem. It seems every ancient path leads to Jerusalem. When Abraham took his son Isaac to Mount Moriah, it was here before there was a city in place. When David established a capital, it was here. That's when Jerusalem really became the focus of the Jewish people. Solomon, one generation later, built his phenomenal temple on what we like to call the Temple Mount. It's where that gold-plated Dome of the Rock stands now, or at least that's as close as we can come to knowing that it was in that location. And of course, Jesus came here many times. He came here as a boy. Remember, he was lost at the temple because he was teaching the teachers. He came as a teenager, he came as a young adult, and as he gathered disciples around him, he came many, many times. He came every year for Passover, including on the last week of his life. And he had told his disciples many times that he would come to Jerusalem, that there he would be arrested, unfairly treated, and executed. He also told them, they weren't quite hearing it yet, that that would not be the end of the story, that he would be raised to new life. And on that very first day we like to refer to as Easter Sunday, it all happened here in Jerusalem. And yet, that's not even the end of the story. Many of the prophets, including Ezekiel, used Jerusalem as a teaching platform. Ezekiel spoke of the Valley of Dry Bones. We believe that's down in the Kidron Valley, right below the Temple Mount area. As Ezekiel taught, the Messiah will one day, the Prince will one day, come to the Mount of Olives, and that's where we are right now, and enter through the eastern gate. The Jewish people so cling to this prophecy that the Messiah will come through the eastern gate that as you walk down the Mount of Olives today, you're literally surrounded by thousands and thousands of Jewish graves. These people wanted to be on the front row to see Messiah come. Christians believe it'll be the second visit of the Messiah, that Jesus will set his feet on the Mount of Olives. The earthquake will pave the way right through the eastern gate. The new temple will come. It's all here in Jerusalem. Now here's the secret from the ancient path. You can walk around Jerusalem, you can explore every corner, you can find a Bible story waiting for you down every alley. But Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives and began to teach about all that was yet to come. His disciples wanted to know so many details, and Jesus gave them some details. For instance, he said, the day is coming when not one stone of this fabulous temple will be left standing on another. It'll all come down. The disciples were greatly concerned, mystified by that. How could it possibly be? Technically, the temple was still under construction at that moment. But one generation, 40 years later, after Jesus said those words, the Romans destroyed all of Jerusalem, completely destroyed the temple, and left only portions of what we like to call the western wall of the Temple Mount standing today. But as Jesus gave those details about all that is yet to come, he also said this, all of this will happen as it was in the days of Noah. And you know, the days of Noah were very frightening for almost everybody in his world. Almost everyone was lost. As Jesus tried to communicate the great urgency of what he was saying, the main message is, you've got to be ready for that day. You have got to be prepared for the day when the Lord comes back. It's all going to happen here in Jerusalem. It seems like almost all of the stories in the Bible point to this location, even for the story that is yet to come. We're learning these secrets all over the ancient past. From Jerusalem, I'm Andy Cook.